All right, hello everyone. Today we're going to do something a little different. Last Sunday, I shot a deer and I quartered it Saturday. No, I shot it on Sunday. I quartered it Monday, and I've been dry aging it all week. Today is Sunday. Yesterday was Saturday. I started the butchering. I got the first ham done. I'll do the rest of it today. So what we have here is at the new house here, trying to figure out the steps or my processes. So what I have here, if I can turn this down, there we go. I have here, I brought this table in, bend down, brought this table inside. Usually this would be out in my garage. This is where I do my butchering, but I brought this inside to do everything in it. So living by myself, I don't have to worry about wife and kids being freaked out by me butchering in the kitchen. So this is inside, nice and warm. So what we're going to do today, so I've got a onion here, got a bowl of chopped potatoes soaking in water. The 10 minutes is almost up. Now I got a pan preheating on the oven. I just washed it so the water is sizzling or on top of the stove. I've been down here. So I've got about 4 full-size russet potatoes, good sized ones, chopped up there, soaking in water to release some of the starch. 1 whole onion, chopped in half and then sliced fairly thin, and then actually quartered, or not thin, cut fairly thick, so you can see them right here. About a dozen mushrooms and a bag of baby carrots. What we're going to cook today, nice sirloin tip roast. We're going to cook it in a crock pot. So I'm going to put it in this bag. Yesterday I didn't even vacuum seal it because I knew I was cooking it today. So usually I cut these into steaks, but today we're going to do a venison roast in a crock pot. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to brown it on the stove. We're going to brown all the sides. Let me see if we can get you in with the camera there. There we go. Pan nice and hot. A little bit of vegetable oil. Just coat the bottom a little bit. Alright, now get our roast. This back. Put this right here. Move the camera. I'm gonna drop it. Nice sirloin tip roast. Just butchered yesterday. Got most of the silver skin off. There's a little bit right here, but we're not gonna worry about that. That's all gonna break down while it's cooking. So first thing, keep that water running. So what you do is gotta season it. Some coarse ground kosher salt. Salt it fairly liberally. And that's the only seasoning I'm going to put on it for right now. We'll bring it back to the stove. Medium high heat. We're going to get a sear on all 4 sides. Looking for a nice sear. In the meantime, in the crock pot, we will put a little balsamic vinegar in the bottom of the pot. Not a lot, just a little. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce. little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Not a lot. 2 sprinkles. And then in the bottom of the pot we'll also put a couple teaspoons of garlic. Mix that around. Back to the frying pan. Yeah, nice sear. Got some fresh thyme. I'm gonna put a few sprigs of this in the bottom of the crock pot also. Just some aromatics. And that should do it for that. So just everything we're doing with the roast right now is we're just looking to get the sear on it, just to give it a nice crust to, you know, hold those juices in there. Alright, that should do it. So we got a nice, get the camera here, a nice sear all the way around. Put this in the pot. I'll throw some more garlic on there, right on top of it. I don't think you can ever use too much garlic, so I got a hold of the bottle here if I need it. A little more salt. Do some black pepper. Some Lowry's seasoning salt. And some smoked paprika. Now we're going to still figuring out where I put everything in this new house. I'm not quite satisfied where everything's at yet. Strain the potatoes. That's what that sound was. Strain the potatoes. About half of them around in there. About half the onion. About half of the mushroom. And a bit of the baby carrots. Yeah, give one to Marshall. Marshall, come. Dog tax. Marshall, come here, sit. Sit Brady's. Come over here so people can see you. Sit. Sit Brady's. Oh, good pretty. Oh, good boy, you're too fat. Too fat for sitting pretty. All right. Now we will put in the rest of the potato. And all of these will cook down and be not take up so much room in the pan or in the pot as they cook. Everything will shrink a bit. Rest of the onion. Rest of the mushroom. And some more carrot. I gotta keep bedding down. There. So, just one of these carrots in here. I'm not going to put any more salt on it because I put a lot of salt on the meat. And then we're going to be adding, and then the Worcestershire sauce has salt, and then the beef broth has a lot of salt, so we're not going to put any more salt in there. We'll do some more Lowry's. And we will do some more paprika. And then, I know we have a lot of garlic in there already. We're going to put some garlic powder on there. It gives me anxiety not to use garlic powder. Alright, I think maybe there's a little bit of this Creole seasoning. Why not? You do you, I'll do me. Alright, so then we're going to put the lid on it. Oh, got to get the... I get the beef broth. Should go for 2 cups, but I don't even know how much we have in here left anymore. Made some gravy the other day with some for some back straps. Had some friends over, made venison heart with mushroom gravy. And then I served it with back straps with a pan sauce. And that's for a lot of my... Oh, look at that. There's 2 cups right there. Pour it right over the top. Flush them spices into the bottom. How much is left? Might as well. Might as well just use it. And some more Worcestershire. Oh, you know what? I forgot the mixes. That kind of sucks. So you know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to pull some of this out of here, and to add these these sauces. Damn it! See, my first time ever doing a roast like this. I don't know if I mentioned that, but is what it is. Oh. Got the bowl left over from the potatoes. Alright, that's probably good enough. Now, add a bag of French onion soup mix. And a bag of brown gravy mix. Doesn't matter what brand you use. That doesn't matter one bit. I just grab what was ever on sale or the cheapest. Actually, I take that back. The brown gravy mix wasn't the cheaper one, but this is what it is. Grab a fork and just mix that in a little bit. vegetables back in. Don't forget that one mushroom that abandoned ship. Boom. Alright, now we're going to put it on high. I'm thinking, here's my lid. I'm thinking, see, it's 1 o'clock now. I usually eat around 7. So I think we'll go 3 hours on high, and then another 3, maybe 4 hours on low. Depends on how much work I get done butchering over here on that table. You know, I'll get it all done tonight. I just don't know how long it's going to take. Where's my little rubber bandy thing? Here it is. My little rubber band to keep the lid on tight. So we'll let that go. Like I said, it's 1 o'clock now, 5:02. We'll go 3 hours on high, and then add the biscuits on top. I bought got a can of Grand's biscuits. I think probably I don't know. It's 3 to 4 hours on low, long enough to cook the biscuits. Probably. What we'll do is we'll go 2 hours on high, and then while it still has an hour left on high, then we'll add the biscuits. We're just gonna put them right on top. Some of the vegetables should have settled by then, so it'll give us enough room for the biscuits. Makes them, kind of be like a dumpling for the stew. All right, so that's where we're at. I'm going to clean up my mess, get to butchering, and I'll bring you guys back later. Bye. Okay, so it's been 2 hours on high. Took the lid off, gave the vegetables a little stir. So I believe I'm gonna leave it on high all the way till 7 o'clock. That'll be 6 hours. So for the last 5 hours, we're gonna do our Brand's biscuits here. And I think I'll cut them in half. Yeah, I think it'll cook faster that way, anyways. I'm gonna get this damn thing open. There we go. That should do it. There we go. Yeah, they're not biscuits. They're not going to be biscuits. They're going to be dumplings. So it doesn't matter really what they look like. These are the Southern home-style biscuits. So the shape of them doesn't really matter. I saw somebody had done this once, and they just cut them up with scissors, little pieces like this. Start on the outside. Take a look. I'm just wrong way. Just putting them right on top of the broth. I think I should do it. So lid back on. I'm gonna leave it like so. I'm gonna leave it on high. Grab my knife. Take you back here. And then we will see you guys at 7 o'clock. Bye. Alright, so here we are. I let it go a little longer than originally intended. It is 7:40, so another 20 minutes would have been 7 hours. Right? Yeah, we started at 1, 2, 3, yeah, so 6, so yeah. Yeah, 8 o'clock would have been 7 hours, and it's 22 right now. So let's take a look at it. I'll bring you over here. Alright, so take the lid off. Shut that off. And I left it on high the entire time too. Yeah, I was worried about the biscuits not cooking, the dumplings. Yeah, they all look good. So let's a little spatula here. Cut into this a little bit. Yeah, they look done. Alright, so let's get a plate and remove the dumplings first. Let's see how that gravy looks. Gravy's pretty thin. We'll coat the back of a spoon. So that's not too bad. I'm going to turn this around so I can see it. The viewfinder. Not too bad. Alright, but still gotta remove all the dumplings so I can get to the venison. So let's take a look at this. Oh, the venison is peeling away. Fork tender. Look at that. Alright. Yeah, that gravy's probably okay the way it is. So let's get a plate. Put my fork and spoon down. Let's get us a plate. Yeah, this is just fall apart tender. Look at that. This pulls right apart. Probably should put some dumplings down first. Put the meat on top of the dumplings. Oh, let's get the view a little better. So we'll put some dumplings down. Put this meat on top of the dumplings. Ooh, hot. Oop. Make a mess. Where's my spoon? Here's my big spoon. Get some vegetables, some potatoes, lots of potatoes. Get some carrots, a couple mushrooms, and cover it all with that gravy. And more of that gravy. Really curious to see how that gravy tastes. Alright, we'll move you back. Alright. So, have some, let's try some venison. Oh, that's good. Never did it before. I don't know if I mentioned that. Venison roast, the Crockpot. I don't think I've ever done a venison roast, period. But that's good. Potatoes are nice and soft. Very good. I think the gravy's a perfect consistency. I would imagine the potatoes probably thicken the gravy up some. That is fantastic. So there you go. Oh, probably about the dumplings. Awfully brown, probably the gravy making it that way. As far as dumplings go, using Pillsbury muffins for dumplings. Well, that's fantastic. That is so good. Alright, hopefully, think about it, I'll make some more cooking videos because I do enjoy cooking. I live here by myself. I've cooked for myself my whole life. Even married with kids, they didn't eat a lot of what they really didn't eat what I ate. My wife was a vegetarian, and my kids were picky. They wanted to eat all that processed crap. I cook. I cook every night. I don't eat fast food. Maybe once every 2 months I might get something just because, you know, of time constraints or something. But yeah, I always cook, and I eat a lot of venison. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll bring you around for the next adventure. Bye.